Onstage is brought to you in part by
Reggae Subfest, the return, July 18th to 23rd, Montego Bay, St. James. Get your tickets at reggaesubfest.com.
And Bus Drivers Link Up, the all-white summer party featuring Busy Signal, Sunday, June 26th at the All Seasons Showground, Springfields, St. Albans.
Now, as a cricketing superstar, Chris Gayle would have headlined tours just about everywhere the game is played. But who would have thought that in 2022, the batsman would be headlining a music album? A music album. Think about that. Gayle comes to chat that project and to world premiere a video from his own label. Who is the dancehall artist known as Flamzz? For starters, Flamzz is the cousin of international dancehall star Massacre. Lost both his parents in quick succession as a young man. Flamzz will be here to show and tell the rest. Another who is dancehaller on our stage this week is the Montagonian known as Nario G, who has lost over 50 friends and loved ones to violence, yet can't seem to resist producing violent content. All coming up. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
Who is the dancehall artist known as Flamzz? As was said earlier, for starters, Flamzz is a cousin of the international dancehall star known as Massacre. Lost both his parents in quick succession as a young man. Flamzz is on our stage right now to show and tell the rest. Flamzz, sir, blessed love.
Blessings, man.
Welcome, man. Good to have you.
It's a privilege, privilege and an honor.
All right, sir. So talk a little bit about your journey in music. When did you start and where are you exactly now? If you can just sum up that for us real quickly.
Well, basically, in a nutshell, I basically started out music going to church, singing in church, you understand? Mm-hmm. And then the love for the music, basically, I started pushing like the barriers and saying, you know what, people keep saying that this is what you should do, you understand, career-wise.
Yes.
You understand? So I started like, whenever I get the chance to go like any party or any little thing like that, I just try to get to the mic and do a one song or a two song. And people keep saying, you should do this. So basically, I moved on from there. I started linking up. The first studio that I basically started visiting, there wasn't much for me at the time, was Big Ship, Steven the Genius, Freddie. But at the time it was very busy. There was Vibes Cartel, there was Movado, so I was just there as a youngster, you know, trying to...
In a line.
Yeah. And then I left there and I went to, I linked up with Chuckback, Steve Lock, Chuckback Records. Mm-hmm. And basically Chuckback was the person that basically took me up and started showing me certain things. That was basically the first place that I really went inside of a voicing booth, put on a headphone, listening to a rhythm and tried to put down a track. Yes. So basically, he was one of the main persons to give me a start in the music thing. I followed it up and getting to meet different producers. I did a project with Andrew Blacks as well. That was after I basically kind of grasped the thing and learning the thing, so to speak, you understand? So I did a song with Andrew Blacks and been around a few studios and artists and everything. So it's just like, it becomes a part of me right now. So where I am right now is basically, we're pushing the thing fully now and it's the choice for me right now and the career is budding right now, you understand?
It's budding right now.
Right now, yeah.
All right, so with that, let's just take a track from you before we talk some more, yeah? Let's go through.
build a bridge and make me cross. Flip the kind me throw the toss. Never try to style nobody, always have some humble thoughts. So not every day me happy, but I love in my heart. Find the key, me get the start. Full press. Never rush for build no history, but me make it snappy. Enough of them the baby stage, I will give him the nappy. Yeah, me buck me toe sometime because the road you rocking. Now go be no fool, no claffy. Hey, one side, buckle, yeah, me never shuffle. Buckle, yeah, me never shuffle. Me see pain everywhere I go. So nobody tell me where the breeze don't blow. Buckle, yeah, me never shuffle. Buckle, yeah, me never shuffle. Eyes on the ones them close. I feel hold the grind till the eyes them close. Name your price, me win the prize, and this a celebration. I feel big up every youth we stretch across the nation. Them no want to see we strive, but God I feel me patron. Never tell myself me can't, and me I feel me motivation. Every youth forget the cash. Girls in at the polar splash. Take it slow, no pre, no flash. Biggest sound, no win the clash. Who no see me, but when me out, me ever push. Lord gosh. Hey, one side, buckle, yeah, me never shuffle. Buckle, yeah, me never shuffle. Me see pain everywhere I go. So nobody tell me where the breeze don't blow. Buckle, yeah, me never shuffle. Buckle, yeah, me never shuffle.
Okay, so the track is Buckle. And the artist is, of course, our guest, Flamzz, and the producer of the rhythm and the song is Massacre. I didn't even know this guy could produce. Okay, so, so this track is your biggest track so far, right?
Yeah, right now. And this is the track that we put in full promotion into.
Full promotion into this track?
Right now.
And it's doing really well out there now?
It's doing really
in social and YouTube?
Yeah.
What's the number in YouTube?
It's roughly 70,000 right now, I think.
About 70,000? And growing?
And growing.
Okay, so are they playing it in radio and so on?
Definitely. It's being played regular on IRI FM, Zip FM, Sun City, and it's getting rotation in the streets as well.
Okay.
So yeah, we're getting good justice from it.
So it's definitely your game changer.
Right now.
Yeah, after a long time.
Yeah, you know.
What support do you get from Massacre? Apart from producing this track, are you independent of him, or do you look to him to kind of pull you through?
No, I mean, I'm not looking for anyone to pull me through. I'd rather put myself through and walk my own pace, you understand?
Yeah.
That's the best thing to me. So, I mean, the family is very family orientated, you understand? We're very close and all of that. There is not a single day, we're everywhere. If I'm in Jamaica, I'm at his house, you understand? He's at my house, we're in the streets, and when he travels, I travel with him and all of that. But musically, I'm walking my journey. I'm not looking for him to say, hey, you need to post this or blast this or anything like that. Yeah. What he does is basically, he guides me. If I do a song, his studio is up and running now, and we spend lengthy hours in the studio. So if I do a song, he would advise me like, watch the style here, you see, put your second verse up front, bro. Or watch a style here, give me some more ad-libs this, or give me some more metaphors, or some more double rhymes, and that is enough. And separate and apart from that is very business orientated, where the business of music is concerned. Oh. So he would like get your BMI sorted out, get your publisher, get everything sorted out, paperwork-wise. He's the one that basically walked me through all of that. So I'm grateful for that. I'm not looking for anything else.
But that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's good to know that he knows so much about the business of it.
Exactly.
Quite often, when I get big like him, nobody knows business with that side. Them just
he's a very knowledgeable youth, trust me.
They're reveling in the stardom
and
the fame and all of that, and really don't get too
flustered and egotistical and all of these
things. I know
things.
that can come, but unfortunately for too many. So it's good to hear that about Massacre. But about you now, so you're guided by him, and where would you say now you are? How do you feel right now about, you said it earlier, but so just sort of sum it up again for me. I'd like you to say it again and say where you want to go, really.
As I mentioned earlier, I mean, the career is budding right now, and that's good. It's a very good start. We're at the start point right now.
Yes.
And
so you call this your starting point?
Basically, yeah. So if you don't have a start, you can't finish.
Yes.
You understand? And I mean, the highest level, I mean, international, that is what it's all about. It's not about to me, it's not, music is not about just doing music and, yeah, you do music and Jamaican people like it and a few Caribbean countries might like it, but it is not good on the international market because I've seen it many times, you understand? Yes. So for me, that is really where I would want to be, where if you go Spain, if you go Colombia, people that speak Spanish, you can't hear a Flamzz because, I mean, we go places and we hear Sean Paula play in these places, we hear Shaggy, you understand? So that is like, yeah, this is what I want, you understand?
That's important to you.
Very important.
You're specifically targeting the global music space.
Exactly.
Okay, and you're aware of the size and scope of our music.
Exactly.
The collective body of work from the 60s come up.
Definitely.
Which is done so well worldwide.
Definitely.
Because, you know, it's something that we need to talk about more. We need to understand better. Because we just, you know, flow with the wind and go wherever it takes us when we could be manipulating and directing the ship.
Exactly. I mean, it is damaging somewhat because, to me, we should be leading somewhat. A lot of people don't know, but reggae music, basically, a lot of genres is derived from reggae music. And what I see happening now is we, that basically invented reggae music, are following these genres.
Yes.
And that doesn't make sense. It's like the tail of wag a dog, you understand?
So we're following the derivatives.
People that is following us, we are trying to follow them. There are times when people blame violence on artists and so. Yeah, the music has influence. Yeah. You can never deny that. Because a lot of kids listening to music and children live what they learn.
Yes.
Now, what one must understand is that when you grow up and you face certain suffering, it is never easy, especially nowadays where you have social media basically running people's mind. And there are a lot of things on social media that it is not so. It is like a movie, it's made up. If you have a youth coming up and him a face sufferation and him love music and him a do music, because me hear it 10 billion times already. Gun song you have to do for bus, you know. Him want bus.
Yes.
So if you have people that tell him say gun song, or if him look around and when him go party, if you have party and a woman have to come to you and say, tired for fire shot now. Give me something, make me wind up myself. Sad. You understand? But when the selector go inside of the party and him start play these songs and the whole party lit, the selector feel as if he's doing a great job.
Yes.
So that is what he's going to want to do. It's the same thing with the artist. Him want bus and people keep on and say gun song, dash out song. That is where him meds are go there. Now you have to really, as an individual, see certain things and can separate and segregate yourself from certain things and put your focus in a particular direction. It takes a lot of discipline, you understand? And me always look for myself as a very disciplined. You may not say over not, me understand life.
And in spite of you losing both your parents,
yeah,
in your early 20s,
yeah,
I can't imagine what you would have gone through, my friend. So
yeah,
I don't want you to relive the trauma of it, but what can you tell us about how that play in who you are now?
That was basically, and it's still basically the saddest point in my life. As I mentioned, my family is a very loving and kind family, not just to the family itself, but to outsiders, to people and all, you understand? So it's like my mom and dad is like yin and yang, you understand? My father, he grew us very rough, you understand? Like he's preparing us for life itself and all the roughness that life has to offer one. And my mother was always the gentle side, you understand? So that mixture kind of just come together as one, you understand? So I basically lost my mom first. They died of natural causes, basically. My father basically smoked hard, and that is what got the better of him. My mom was never ill. The one time she took ill, she died. I don't even know, up until this day, I don't know what really killed my mother. You understand? She never got ill in any way. She never had any form of chronic illness, nothing. Wow. She just felt sick. She went to the hospital a couple of days. She called me, she talked to me. And then I left, somebody called me that she died. You understand? Wow. But, I mean, growing up with them is the best parents.
It's about 3 years apart, right?
About 3 years, yeah. My mom passed, and then about 3 years after that, my dad passed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And how many siblings and so on in the family?
6 boys and 6 girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, let's agree.
Everybody is living and well, you understand?
Yes.
And we reach out to each other, we see each other, have brothers and sisters living abroad, so whenever we travel, everybody is really close.
And you're a parent yourself, right?
Yeah, I have 2 kids. They live in the States though.
Overseas, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's sometimes we see people like you doing your music and we don't even know what's behind it.
Exactly.
And look at how much you've experienced as a man and so on, you know. My friend, all I can say to you right now is that we hope that you will succeed with your music and that you will continue to keep it positive, and we wish you well. Thanks for coming and sharing with us, boss.
Pleasure,
Blessed love, man.
Every time. No respect.
All right, so there you have him in this segment of our show, the man Flamzz. Wow. Well, you can go now and listen to the record again and support it, please. And still to come, Chris Gayle headlines compilation album. But how serious is he about a career in dancehall? The superstar batsman will be right here on our stage. Another who is on our stage this week is Nario G, who has lost over 50 friends and loved ones to violence, but yet can't seem to resist producing violent content in music. He's next.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
On Stage is brought to you in part by
Reggae Subfest, the return, July 18 to 23rd, Montego Bay, St. James. Get your tickets at reggaesumfest.com.
and Bus Drivers Link Up, the all-white summer party featuring Busy Signal, Sunday, June 26 at the All Seasons Showground, Springfields, St. Albans.
Our guest in this segment has lost over 50 friends and family to violence, yet can't seem to resist producing violent content in music. He's a Montegonian artist who is best known for this.
Since how hard them want them off, he go get it. He can't squash, come friend them dead already.
Nario G, who is right now, right here on our stage. Nario, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Blessed love, man. Bless up. 50 friends and family you've lost.
Yes, sir.
Wow. What are some of the ways they've died?
Well, most of them are from like gun violence, because you know, Mobay is a very dangerous place. As young as age 9, I lost my first close friend at the age of 9.
Yes.
I lost my father, my uncle. You know, the artist's father, God, he's also my cousin. Yeah, I lost a lot of friends.
Wow. How do you feel about yourself? Do you feel scared? How do you feel as a youngster experiencing so much death around you?
After a certain time, I kind of get numb to it.
Yes.
It's like, it don't really affect you as much. You just look at it as a next person. But you yourself, you always make sure you stay vigilant. I'm not sure you go nowhere. You know?
Yeah.
Now I stay on my yard, from my yard to the studio. I have a show, I got a show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to stay out of trouble.
Do you think that you're unlucky?
It's not really like a thing where it's me alone. Once I grew up in a certain community, the place where I grew up, it's called Hellgate.
Hellgate?
Yeah, in Montego Bay.
Yes.
And I've seen active gang wars from I was small. So it's not me alone. They have other young youths from Mobay the same way. We lose no friends same way.
Is that why you can't seem to resist violent lyrics in music?
Violence is like a part of my life, Winfred. I'm not going to polish you up and say, I'm used to violence. You understand? That's why I'm going to say, you can't squash, come friend them dead already. Because that's the kind of pain that I feel inside. So I use music as my outlet for release my anger.
Do you want to be in a place where you don't have to go to violence to relieve yourself of any stress or any kind of disappointment and so on?
Well,
do you want a different life, a different way to deal with matters?
Of course, but Naya G is an artist that sings based on his feelings.
Yes.
If I get up this morning, I'm going to feel in love, I'm going to sing a love song. If I feel pain, I'm going to sing a pain song. If I feel angry, I'm going to sing a violent song. So I just sing based on my mood to please myself and make myself happy.
Yes. Let's take a little piece of your song right now.
Even though my friends and family desert me, daddy did tell me nobody not perfect. More the fatal when it hurt me. I know someone never deserve it. I saw it go close, loyalty to trust. I need money, I'm need. Man, I need love, man, I need love. Some dreams and go for that. Them a find man, but I'm strong. Mankind of that yard. That's why I'm gonna drop it yard. Don't know but trust none. Nash man, so if you keep a bad mind, we fling a down. Tough days in the slum. Lose enough time in a love. Good thing, mama be that dog. Daddy gone, but me still have ya.
Alright, so there you have it. A track from Nario G. What's Love is the title of that track. The young man asking that big question. What's love? Wow. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's a question that you seriously are asking.
Yeah. Most times you wonder what's the meaning of love. Like, as I say in my song, enough people will hate me did love me once. Most people will hate you, them I did your friend in the past. Most of your enemies come from a place of friendship. You know? So that's why you don't really know who to love and who to trust.
Do you think your environment, your physical space, if you change address, for example, you'll be better off? You'll get some sense of relief, feel more secure?
Well, I'm a person where me and Mobay is like a love-hate relationship. I love Mobay, but at the same time I don't like the circumstances, things that happen there. So I think it's not Mobay my problem.
Yes.
I love Mobay. I like to be in Mobay. That's where I feel most comfortable.
But your particular community.
I don't live there.
You don't live there anymore.
No.
But the city itself, you're not condemning. You love Mobay.
I love Mobay. Mobay is a beautiful place, a nice place.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Absolutely. And it's sad that we've seen so much crime and violence coming out of such a beautiful city or second city. Really. Who would you want to talk to about what you're feeling and what change would you like to see happen?
I think there's ways to stop violence, there's ways to go around it, but I think we're far from this as a nation because we're full of too much anger. Mm-hmm. You understand? And ego. As something happen, a man want to draw for him weapon. So maybe just sometime walk away.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue.
Wow. Do you think that if more people are employed, are educated, have food and so on, things would have been different in communities like yours?
Well, that's just one small piece of the puzzle. Not everybody is poverty that caused them to be. It's just like it's a come from a place where from we little and I grow, for father them or uncle them been a war. So me grew up I hate the next community, or me grew up I hate my neighbor. You see me? I'm always hold a vendetta against them. And then there are cases where someone way them gone from before you're born. You're 21, them they are prison for 30 years. When them come on road, them want to try govern a community and try be a dan for a community where youngsters them don't know them, so them think they cause war. You understand? So it's not really poverty are the main issue in a Mobay. That's not cause enough of you them make money.
Yes.
So and not really money is main problem.
Music helps you, right?
Yeah. music is like my therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get to perform, when you get to put down lyrics on a rhythm, it gives you new life. It makes you feel like wanting to live, wanting to travel, wanting to be normal. Because your life not normal, you know, you. At 21, your life not normal at all. You know what I mean? You recognize that, right?
Yeah.
That there are tons of kids out there, even in Jamaica, at your age, who don't face some of the things you face.
Yeah, I know that. But at the same time, there are a lot of kids that face the exact same things I face.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But boy, it's sad to hear this, but we're happy that you can share this, because we know and feel this is happening. But to get someone to come on and who is now a recording artist who is doing this is not something that is out there. Not many of you out there who can articulate, who can put what you're experiencing and feeling and so on in music.
Yeah.
So that's why you're here, and we're hearing from you. We know, we feel, and we're always, feeling the pain of those who have lost their loved ones, and all the young people who are subject to all this violence in our country. And sometimes we feel helpless. What do we do about this? So when a youth like you come here and can talk to us about it, it's helping us to better understand and appreciate where our country is heading, and so that the urgency of now, politicians must seize the moment and start to do what is necessary to save youngsters like you and others who are coming through and are every day getting up to all this violence and all this wickedness, Reggie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would say to you, there are people who appear to be normal, who are living a normal life, who are living safely, who have had similar experience to you.
Yeah.
And they have survived, and they have been able to migrate to a better place in life where there is security and there is more opportunities for them to thrive and for them to feel safe. So don't give up on yourself. You're young enough, can restart, can set your life. And we hope the music works for you and that it will pull you away from violence. You're experiencing violence and you're singing violence. Do you want to stop doing that? Do you want to sing other love songs or other songs?
Me personally, I'm not going to promise anybody that I'm going to stop singing violent music.
Yes.
But I definitely have other music, other things in my catalog.
Yes.
Yeah, but it just depends on how me feel.
So when you express violence in music, do you get relief from that?
Yeah. All right, my most popular song, Menacing, a lot of people look at it as a violent song, but the space where my mind was in when I did that song, we had just lost the artist, Father God. Yeah. And I was just singing that song and on the point of view of how it feels to lose a friend and why war can't stop, basically. Because once I lose somebody else you're going to want to hurt back somebody.
Yes.
That was the point of view.
So you do feel like you want to hurt people sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But is that a feeling that you would like to rid yourself of for good?
Yes, sir.
And do you believe that that can be achieved?
Of course.
Okay, and what do you want people around you, the country, the community, the society at large to do for you? The individual. What can be done to help you to not feel that the only way you can get some relief is to look to violence?
Jamaican people and our world is a very aggressive nation. If you go out the road right now and step on a man's shoes, the first thing you're going to do, I want to warrior, even if an accident. So, as I said before, just learn to walk away, learn to avoid conflict,
Yes.
Yeah, because some of the biggest gang war in Jamaica start off by stupidest things I've ever seen in my life.
Well, good. It's good that you're recognizing that some of these things are just not worth it. To take a life or to lose your life over certain things is crazy. And so it's mine, and you know, you have to control that mind of yours. I think you need to arrest yourself and know and believe that there's a better place. It's sad. It's sad to see you feeling the way you do, but I know that if you really, really want to change can come. And you can turn around and help. You have the power to change some of these communities and save some of these kids. As young as you are now, you may not have the resources to do it immediately, but if you stick to this music and you focus on the positives in it and the wider world that is asking for us to supply them with music, I think you can do more to help. And you will feel that way, I suspect, as a youngster. If you're succeeding, I somehow feel that you would want to go back and help others, wouldn't you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, I always help people. So it's not, I always end up on a losing end in a long run though, but
yes.
I always feel the need to help people.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But tomorrow can be brighter, youth. There's always a thing we call hope out there. And sometimes that's all, you have to cling to that, hold on to that. But you have something great. You have music, youth, where you can express yourself. And if you're expressing yourself and not going out there wanting to do some of what you're expressing, then you're safe. I would say that you keep that up and give yourself some time still. And build yourself, build your career, and embrace life over death. So if you think about wanting to kill a man, you're embracing death. Yeah. Even though the man trouble you too. If you see a chance to walk away from that fool there, then do so. I mean, naturally, if somebody wants to take you out, you got to defend yourself. But what I'm saying is, do not dream. And in my view, I think if people think about killing, the least thing will happen to them, they're going to kill. They're embracing and celebrating and reveling in death. Where the opposite of that is life. And if you embrace life and really understand that it's precious, then you will think like that. You will walk away from death and leave as a man who mess with you to themselves or to someone else and save yourself and see how much youth you can save. I think the power is in you. With you, how you sound like a youth who can help to solve some of these problems. The fact that you experience so much of it, you have seen so much of it, and music, music as an art form, you have embraced and expressing your own feeling in it. I think you should keep that energy and focus on that and give yourself time.
Yes, sir.
It won't happen overnight. I'm no expert at this, but I just feel them where they're edging. And I hope you can take away something from it, from what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And also remember, I've always said this, and I don't think I can say it enough. Nobody can define you but you.
Yes, sir.
You are the only person who can define who you will be and can be ultimately. Only you, my friend. Not even your mom, no daddy, nobody around you. You. So arrest yourself and go for what is good and wholesome and celebrate life, precious one life that you have, youth. Okay, and see if you can save some other youth. Take them from that dark place that they are and bring them into the light.
Also, I'm encourage most of my friends to venture in things like even music itself. I have a lot of friends in the music.
Yes.
Yeah, like people in my music group like Drake Sparta, Wellmark Sparta,
yeah.
Turksville, even Briscoe same way. Yeah, close friends of mine who just have focus on music, producing, them type of thing there.
I understand that you're an academic achiever.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that. You 9 passes, CXC?
Yeah, 1s and 2s.
Yes.
And I have an associate degree in culinary as well.
Culinary?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're a smart kid.
Yeah.
And you're educated.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse
Yeah. Most of the time I feel like people use education as an excuse.
Yes.
Yeah, because where most people be bad because of no form of reason. My things that I did in the past were always to have money to go to school.
Yes.
You understand? After my father dead, used to have to do certain things to make money for me and my little brother.
Yes.
So most people, they don't really cherish education.
Yes. Well, like I said, you're poised. You're in the right place. You're talented. You're educated. You're smart. You're young. You've got it all. It's really now over to you, my youth. Talk about your ambition for your career. What would you want to achieve in music?
We want to reach on a global stage in music.
Yes.
And not just music, producing too, because most of my family are producer.
Yeah.
Mother is a producer, stepfather. A lot of people around me. So my family is deeply embedded in music.
Yes.
Yeah. With the help of my team, same way. Because I can't left out my team.
Of course.
Real Bang Record, Protocol.
Yes.
Tommy Lee Sparta, same way. I'll never forget Tommy Lee Sparta.
Cool. Mario G, sir, thank you for coming and sharing with us. Keep that great smile. Lift your head up and be the only one to define you and move forward and step out of Babylon and wickedness you. All right, so there you have him in this segment, Mario G, the Montegonian youngster who is trying so hard to avoid violence and to save his own life. My God. All right, stay with us. Still to come right here on our stage, Chris Gayle headlines compilation album. But how serious is he about a career in dancehall? The superstar batsman will be here to tell.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
On Stage is brought to you in part by
Reggae Subfest, the return, July 18 to 23rd, Montego Bay, St. James. Get your tickets at reggaesumfest.com.
and Bus Drivers Link Up, the all-white summer party featuring Busy Signal, Sunday, June 26 at the All Seasons Showground, Springfields, St. Albans.
As a cricketing superstar, Chris Gayle has headlined tours pretty much everywhere on the planet where the game is played. But who would have thought that in 2022, the batsman, the superstar batsman, would be headlining a music album? Chris Gayle comes to chat that project and to premiere a video from his own label right now, right here on our stage. Gayle, sir.
Winfred, big up yourself, big up yourself.
Blessed love, man. Let me congratulate you because when I'm out here, say, Gayle, I take a back career.
Much
superstar batsman, nah, I'm just having fun.
Much appreciated.
But it sounds like you're serious, Gayle.
Yes. I'm definitely serious, 100%, because I even started my record label as well, 3% Records, so I'm
serious business.
Serious business.
Pick up in right there. Let us talk about cricket first.
Cricket.
Where is cricket in your life now, and where will it be in the future?
Right now, currently cricket, I'm semi-retired, even though I haven't announced it, to the public or give it in right into West Indies Cricket Board. But I'm semi-retired. I still play the game. I'm still having fun. I still have passion for the game.
Yeah.
So I still want to play the game. But it won't be from an international point of view. But right now I'm semi-retired. For 2022, I won't be playing any cricket right now.
Yeah.
But next year, I see where it
So coaching and all the other things that great men like you would take up in cricket. You're looking in that direction?
I'm not looking into coaching right now, to be honest with you. I'll always give back to the sport. I'll try and develop the game as much as possible, especially in Jamaica. That's needed here in Jamaica as well. And I will start with my own club, Lucas Cricket Club, the home of George Headley. and the Universe boss now. So, I'll start there. I've started projects already, but I'll look to venture into more and, try and uplift the game, because cricket on a whole, not only in Jamaica, but in the entire Caribbean, has actually deteriorated big time.
Whoa.
And, they're struggling to find funds to actually keep the game afloat. So it's a big struggle. I'm worried about the game, and but let's see, what can change and if we can uplift the game of cricket back, within the Caribbean, because we have a lot of passion for the game.
And Triple said, I'm big at thing now.
We left from Triple Century Sports Bar to Triple Century Records now.
Yes.
So it's a bit of diversion now. During the pandemic, it's a bit of struggle, as we know what happened. So I decided to, close that door and open a new door, which is the music door.
Yes.
And Triple Century Records. That's what I created.
Big and serious.
Big and serious.
We welcome that, sir. The industry wants some money.
Yeah, absolutely. But it takes a lot of money out of you as well, in the music industry as well.
Oh, yes. And it needs, the industry, the music industry could do with some of the discipline.
Absolutely.
That sportsmen have to have.
You have to have it. And the patience.
And the patience. And so our music, it's just a loose space, and we need to be more formal. We need to be more organized and so on. So people like you who understand that if you're orderly and you're disciplined, you can achieve great things.
Absolutely.
And artists need to get to that.
And it's something totally different for me as well, and I know the dedication you have to put in this.
Yes.
Coming from a cricketing background, venturing into something totally different, you have to, be more like 4 times an original artist, because it's not like, say, hey, this was my bread and butter, so I have to, learn the game as quickly as possible. Yeah. Do a lot of training and vocals and all these sort of things as well, if you really, want to venture into this music thing seriously. So I know there's a lot of steps you have to make in this music industry, which I'm actually looking to.
So Flamzz is in the studio, and he's going to tell us. I want him to rate you for me.
Yeah.
I want him to mark you, because he's your coach, your producer, your writer, a bag of things. But,
absolutely.
But before we get to him, this album, how did you get on it? Was it you who moved to them, or they moved to you?
They moved to me, to be honest with you, because I did the song with Chavez. Big up Chavez. We did the song "Give Me Your Love," and I think Gary G was the one who produced it, and it's doing making a lot of rounds in Europe. We're supposed to actually, shot a video for it as well. So now I'm here in Jamaica. We have to get that done. Big up Contractor to be actually featured on the album with such big names.
Yeah.
That's something fantastic. That's a good look for me to be featured on an album for the first time, ever. So,
yes,
I'm pretty much happy.
I mean, when we see, listen, listen, Lauryn Hill, Morgan Heritage, Jack Cure, Capleton, Cali Ranks, and Jason Derulo.
And who's the headline at the album?
Are you? Chris Gayle is the headliner in that.
Universe Boss. Universe Boss.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a big look. Yeah. Like I said, this can actually motivate me more to actually, take the music, where I want.
And it's going after a cricketing continent.
Yeah.
Asia. Okay. And so is that why they want your brand out there?
Look at it. It's a win-win for both of us.
Yes.
For someone just venturing into music, it's a win for me, and it's a win for them venturing into the Asian market. We have a couple billions, So It's a win-win for both of us, so we can't lose. To actually be featured on that, they should put Universe Boss on more albums, you know what I'm saying? Because I have the content.
Okay. Well, sir, we don't test you about nothing again. We try the towel, man. We don't laugh it out, because it looks serious.
It's serious.
Can you have one tune here? You know something? Let's pause for a minute and take a track from your own label, your own Triple Century Records, right now.
Down girl, down girl, down girl, down girl, down girl, down girl. Just hear me out there, baby. I I never meant to break your heart. Never wanted us to be apart. You're the one I wanted in my life, girl. I never meant to do you wrong, but the other lover came on strong. Living the moment cost me all the love I ever had. The love I have for you is all I got. And all the things I put you through, you still had my back. But all I'm asking you, would you take me back? Would you take me back? Would you take me back? Whichever way you choose, I respect that. I promise to do better if you take me back. Nobody is perfect, remember that. But deep down in my heart, you have a soft spot. And everything you do, make you forget. When my body in a pain and you are up my back. Don't want to be the one to hold it back. I know you caught us when we in the act.
Take me back, says Chris Gayle. The big universe boss, triple century God. I'm begging to take. Whoa, Chris. Oh, yeah, so you see, you're only human, sir, Superman.
Exactly.
You're only human. Everybody needs love, man. That's nice. Nice track. And sir, welcome. The man himself, Flamzz, behind a lot of these records that have been put out by Chris Gayle right here on our stage and talking about. So sir, welcome. Good to see you.
Pleasure.
Yes, sir. So talk about this track for us. What's your credits in it? Tell me what are Chris's credits and yours.
All right. Compose, put the tracks together, and pretty much, Chris and I would just link up after we make the tracks and sit in the studio and come up with the concept, because we always try to put a concept behind whatever we're working on, because, better to have a direction where you're going. So we see what is out there and we say, you know what, this is where you're at now with a couple of the tracks that you put out already. You need something for the ladies, them, something where you can just make them see the real side of you when you talk, things that people really go through, reality. I know people go through breakup, makeup, all them kind of stuff. So, we say we're going to do that. And then we just sat down and write the lyrics together, come up with the melody, and same time as we catch a vibe, the shot go for your buckle or something. Yeah. Get in the vibes, right behind the
So who did the heavy lifting in terms of the lyrics? Chris,
listen, I'm not gonna. You have to give the man credit when it's due. Always give a man his credits when it's due. Kamar is the man behind it. He's the man behind it.
For this project, man. But we have so many other projects that we've been doing, and we have another writer amongst us in our team, Briscoe Lyrical, very young youth from, we take him out of high school and think I'm there now, but Briscoe Lyrical is one of the writers them that work closely with us. So it's like the three of us always come up with some really magnificent things together, you know what I mean?
So how adaptable is he?
No man, Chris solid in terms of, he's an athlete, you see me? So it's easy for him to...
discipline.
Yeah, it's easy for him to catch on, him challenge himself all the while, him don't leave the studio until it's finished. Sometimes food all cook and thing and them say, yo, food ready, and him say, no man, make it stay, cover it up and we finish do what we do because him want to get it right, you understand? Okay. So I like work with him, him spend hours.
Him serious about it?
Serious, like him really serious, no joke thing. Like him really serious. And after we finish working on it now, if there's anything that we need changing, him will probably go bed and then get up back the next day and just at it right away until it's complete.
Okay, so have you heard the track on the compilation album?
Yeah, I was there, I mean, we all came together and put the lyrics together for his section and also recorded him at Triple Century Records and then send the vocals over to Gary G, and Gary G, they just love it.
So so the finished product is okay with you? It gets your approval?
Yes, man. Yes, man. And Gary G, everybody love it. I mean, right away. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. I mean, a lot of people see Chris and say, him for just staying at the sports world and thing. But if they ever got a chance to see him when he's performing live, that is when I decide, say, so I definitely need to work with this brother, because at one point, I did feel like I got just done with the music, And that I did tell him, I say, yo, I got done, get a corporate work and go back into the corporate world. And me and him up on the road a couple of times and him never book for perform, and then the people him just say, yo, I want to hear the tune them, and him do the 2 act and him do the other stuff them him have, and I watch him and I say, so my passion just come back for this thing, and I say, yo, Chris, say you love it. And that's why I'm going to stay right here and work it in, because the love where you have it, it bring back a spark. And it make me realize what me supposed to do. You know, I'm supposed to do this. And, you know, the synergy and the working together, it just work. And I tell you, everything when put out, a fire. Anybody not believe me, go check him page out, check him thing them out, and be the judge of that Chris a fire.
We actually did a song together. I did a remix, Choco Loco. You know, we actually did a collab together, Choco Loco.
Okay.
You know, I heard it and I said, listen, I want to do a remix with you.
Oh gosh, man.
You know, it's a proper song. I love the song Choco Loco remix. So
yeah, man.
So how do you respond to those who are saying you stay in your lane, stay over in sports? So nobody coming at this.
No.
I remember you saying Bolt got this, right?
Yeah. But you see, with playing the sport as well, you get so many backlash. You know, it's coming like nothing to you. You know, because you have to accept it. That's part of the work. You know, you have to get criticized to be able to actually be motivated sometimes.
Yeah, man.
You know, so to be in a total different industry now, and if someone gonna say, hey, this is not your field, get out of here. You know, that's life. You know, I will live with that any day.
Yeah.
You know, but nobody can dictate to me where or which direction I should go.
Absolutely, Bridget.
I run my life.
Yes.
I'm the universe boss.
None of us can tell you where you belong, Bridget.
Exactly. Nobody.
A man can't tell a man where they belong. If you want to flirt with music, have some fun with it.
Absolutely.
Be commercial.
Yeah.
Be a commercial promoter of music.
Of course.
It's up to you, my friend. Who's to tell you what to do in life?
Yeah. It's your life.
Yes, your life. I agree with that.
Your life. You know.
It's wrong to be telling people what they must do.
100%.
Sometimes I'm gonna do things for fun of it. Leave the man alone, make him have fun.
Yeah, man. Let a man have him fun.
Yeah,
it's
man,
one life, you know.
And to me, it's a good look for the industry as well. If anybody think about music or I think about music, you understand? The genre itself is lacking in finance.
Yes.
And not because he's Mr. Gayle and people look at him as a dollar sign. No, you should also look at him as a brand for the music itself. When this man go anywhere now, at Jamaica flag, you see, you understand? This man carry music. Some of the same artists them who can reach certain countries where him always a travel go, him always go to the DJ them and say, you know this artist, play this, play that. Yes. So not of them songs is getting introduced to a different genre, a different part of the world because of his, going through the motion. So it works out.
He just said something that some of them in the music need to listen to. The man say, watch here. People telling you where you can and I attack you. And I make you feel small.
Yeah. And I'm opening up doors to them as well.
Yes.
Doors.
Because I don't really play my track when I'm overseas. I say, hey,
play this person track.
Play the artist track.
Yeah.
Yo, I never heard this artist before, no. You know what I'm saying? And they say, I like it. So I open doors for them as well. All the artists, I play everybody's songs when I'm overseas.
Of course, this is what we want to see, that synergy between sports and music.
Of course, man.
Because sports, you guys in sports, you have more discipline.
Absolutely.
You're disciplined. And what's lacking? You see, the big money what we now get, it's in discipline, guys.
Yep, I fight against each other.
And the talent.
Facts.
It's in discipline and limiting yourself. Come on, great, so a man don't even recognize his greatness. I focus on one brethren around where him say I run around him.
100%.
Hello.
100%.
You know what I mean? You guys know how to do this.
When you are so dominant in life as well, the expectation is so high, especially in the cricket field. And you see when you don't deliver, it's just like the whole entire world is on top of your head.
Yes.
Yeah, because the amount of pressure you get because you're supposed to deliver at that particular time and you don't.
Yes.
It's something you have to handle, you have to deal with it. It's a lot of pressure. So it's just our lives pretty much set up, and the music is no different from the sport as well.
Yes, sir.
Because music and sport are so powerful.
It's a stage,
Remember, that label idea there, it's important, and I would like to see where you're producing people, you're bringing some of these youngsters in, and give them wings to fly.
Give them a nice platform.
I'm doing the song, and that's why I have the label, it's there to sign artists as well. Briscoe Lyrical is going to be my first signing, and I always tell him that. Because Briscoe Lyrical is my main artist. I'm looking
talented, young.
I'm looking for good talent as well. And I'll sign them under the label as well. I'll do producing as well.
This thing is about money. This thing, anybody who understands how money works, should them wanting, I mean, want some of them people to understand how money
Simple,
works.
yeah, that's how it, exactly.
Just that the artists
It's
them
a
have to make
commercial
sure.
thing. The big top guys, they want to make decisions.
Yeah.
It's all about
money.
The money.
Yeah.
They don't even understand the artist.
Just that the
and
artists them have to
them no business with,
for really now
with
begin
talent.
to put their mind in that frame of mind to know say yo it's business now too, you know.
Yeah.
It's not just the flamboyant lifestyle where you sit on the TV, because behind the scene a lot of things are happening, a lot of things are being spent on, and them things that how do they recoup, who's gonna deal with this, who's gonna deal with that. They need to start think on that level now, and then them understand the business, and them are gonna start respect it, and then when them start respect it, that's how when them are gonna reap the benefits.
Yes.
You understand what I say? So them have to start respect the craft and respect the business. Because it name music business, it don't know it's name music. So they're the other half of it. They need to learn it as well.
Absolutely. That's where
See
we're falling down. Anyway, gentlemen, we don't even have anything else to tell you.
Yeah, man.
But you have a lot to you want to say still, because you see, for someone who actually been burned in the music industry and lost the passion and then pretty much get back into music, and like I said, because of me as well, help pushing, camera. This man is so talented. When I identify and realize his talent within this music industry, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, man.
It's phenomenal. I swear. The man beats. Lyrics.
We do everything.
The man
do everything.
Right across the board.
Right across the board.
If you have him in a company, you don't need anyone else.
Yeah.
And this goes out to the young artists them and the young producers them. One of the reasons why I could still be here right now is because I take listening from the greater ones them, the ones before. You have to always remember to respect them and study them as well, because you can get something from that can help you to put your new sound, your new school style with that and then merge. Because if you look at everything that is busting in a foreign right now, America-wise, all of the tracks them are remixed from old samples, from old music. So study the music a little bit more and come forward in the craft, and better than saying I'm going to start see some breakthrough. You understand what I say? Because it's there for it. You know what I mean?
Flavor.
Cool, man.
Good to have you, Reggie. Good to see you again.
General.
Every time.
I let them know, say, don't go on a premiere. And your show, once it's show on your platform, then it will actually be open to the public.
Available for everybody on YouTube. So you have to see it first, and then
then you can go and find it on the big tube.
Yeah, absolutely.
And big up Contractor and
you have to big up.
Yeah, you have to big up Contractor. Tonya, oh my God.
Yeah, we have to big up Tonya. We can't go and down big up Tonya.
She's the lead role in it.
Yeah, she played a big part in it.
And you don't know she Miss Universe, Miss Jamaica Universe, United Nations.
Yeah, and she won as well. Congratulations.
Yeah. She's a winner, of course.
She's a winner, absolutely.
And her acting career look bright right now after me. She leading you on the back, you know.
Yeah, man. She's a great actor as well.
Much big up to all of them, and Contractor, sir. You always come up with something.
Yeah.
And keep going back, bridging. We are watching your bridging. Yeah, go on good. All right, so let's
respect.
All right, and that's it. That's our show for this week. Winfred Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage. Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.